Hey guys, so today we are going to be starting our journey through Veda. Now, there's only a couple days left of this because it took me a while to get past floor 120. Among other things, there were some other priorities I had to get done before I got to this. But as of today, I did finally clear floor 120, and thanks for anyone who tuned into the stream I did the other day. I was just sort of playing with the YouTube streaming feature, and it wasn't supposed to be anything like formal or anything, which is why I wasn't on the mic. But I did clear, and I will show you the team I used to clear, just in case anyone who was watching that day is curious. But let's go ahead and reset Veda. So this is the team I used to clear. It's kind of similar to the team I was running the other day, except the major change is Rahu, along with a couple other pieces in the way I set up the team. This is the team I used for the first part of that stage, because that stage is really broken into two parts. One of the parts you guys didn't see on floor 120 is the fact that there were two archers that were doing like 4,000 damage AoEs that also burnt like 100 joules. Which is why you see Carol in there with Black Killer Masamune set up with Berserker. And I used that to get rid of a lot of the mages and stuff to make that floor 120 attempt successful. But we will not be using any of these teams for this first floor, because this is a dark floor. So, one of the major differences between Veda and regular Veda is there are missions. And if you want to move to the next floor, you have to complete all the missions in one battle. So that mission you see there at the top is complete all missions in one battle. The second mission, it looks like it's use a mono dark team. For the third mission, it's use 5 units or less. And for the third mission, it's some sort of giant. I'm sure it's referring to it. What are those, hydras or something? It's whatever the dragon is. Kill 2 of them at once. So there is a gimmick on this stage, and it has to do with your damage types. And basically you have to alternate your damage type when you hit them. If you hit them with a physical attack, they're going to resist physical attacks after that, and you're going to have to hit them with a magic attack. Fortunately, it doesn't necessarily have to be the damage type. It actually has to do with the damage modifier. Using a spy should work, like Jin, and I probably will end up using him. So let's go ahead and take a look at what I've got. So I figure maybe Jin. Instead of Rosa, I'll probably run Bashini. And do I want to run Pride? Or do I want to run someone else? I'll run Pride. Okay, and I'll go ahead and remove these from the sub position, because I need to make sure that I am below a total of 5 units. One thing I do want to mention is that it does not matter if you wipe in Veda. You can try again, you can heal the units and try again with the same units. The only thing that is important is on the clear attempt, you successfully complete all of the missions. That's why on floor 120 I could do it in 2 tries. I just had to make sure I completed all of the missions on the second try. And also, it doesn't matter if you complete one of the missions on the first try, as long as on the second try you can complete it. Some of them, it's like you have to kill a certain statue, and if you kill all the statues on your first try and they're none to kill on the second try, you will not clear. But let's go ahead and equip everyone here. These videos are going to be a little bit more informal, because I pretty much have to work through the stage on the fly. These stages are easy, but I have forgotten about missions halfway through, so if the stage does fail, I doubt I'm going to remake, because I want to get as many of these out for you guys as possible so you can get a good idea of what's coming. Here we go. Like that. And I really need to make those gold. Okay, so is everyone equipped now? Yeah, and you are going to want to run everyone in their optimal setups for this. This is some of the harder Taga content that is available to us. Some of these earlier floors are pretty face roll now with our like gate 5 units and whatnot, and higher end Kaigans, but when this first released, I was unable to clear even floor 101. So it does feel kind of nice to know that I have come a long way since when I started. So... since that won't kill, I don't want to use it on them. I wonder if I can take Lyle out. Didn't quite work quite the way I hoped it would. I'll drain jewels from him and try again. Oh, this is starting to look a little sketchy. And see, by doing that there, I switched off all of those resistances that just piled on. And now they are... you can hit them with physical attacks again. Although we'll see if I even survive that long, because I kind of messed up. Alright, so here's my double kill. That's important. had to be really careful here to make sure this is done right, or I'm going to just straight up die. Okay, that's another one down. So that one isn't moving next. Which one is? Okay. So I'm gonna move Jin up into this corner here, so that way he doesn't get hit by anything down here. And I'm gonna have to move Meliadus down to the bottom here. Hopefully I can get Pride away in time. Get ready, Hugo. Yeah, I did really poorly on this. This was really just not clean. I can do a lot better than this, to be honest. But it does look like I'm going to clear at this rate. Though I probably shouldn't count my chickens before they're hatched, because they can still mess up. It's unfortunate that I wasted that. Alright, that should result in a total clear, and I should go up to floor 102 from that. So that was actually really bad. My original clear of that floor was much cleaner, and it was with much worse units than that, but it also wasn't particularly well planned out, and I kind of rushed into things. Either way, it just gives you kind of an idea that you have to kind of go out of your way to do some of these things in Neo Veda. It's not the stages themselves that are difficult, it's doing a lot of the missions on some of these stages. There are definitely some missions that are harder than others. Um, so one of the things you're going to notice is that on the majority of these floors, it is going to make mono element teams mandatory, and that is why I've been saying for a very long time now, mono teams are the future. If you haven't switched over to mono teams yet in global, you will be soon, as more and more content gets pumped out that is catered towards mono teams. Simply put, if you don't have the mono team that you need for a map, you just either won't be able to output the damage or complete the map requirements. So, I will be doing floor 102 in my next video, and I'm probably going to try to pump out as many of these videos as I can up to floor 110, because those will be the original 10 floors that you get. And I don't really feel like going past 112, because 112 is such a toxic stage. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching as always. Hopefully we will be able to get through this, because I do only have a couple days of Neo Veda left. So if I do get through it, expect quite a few videos coming up here. I probably won't be doing a whole lot of talking during some of these videos, as I'll be focusing on the map themselves. Some of these maps are actually pretty long to do. It's not necessarily that they're hard, they're just very time consuming in some cases, and in some cases they require a little bit of luck. So if I'm having issues getting certain things to click, I might just give you a preview of how the ideas behind how the map is cleared, and they'll just do it on my own time rather than have you guys sit through me wiping a couple of times. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.